Matiangi unamwamini huyu ni mtu iko na madharau na kiburi, asichukue sisi kama ni watoto.
Tumwambie mheshimiwa Gashagua, kuja ndugu yetu, kama utashika ndugu yetu Matiangi mkono, hatuna shida. Matiangi atakuwa kwa hiyo meza ya kutengeneza serikali kuu ya nchi hii, lakini hatutaki mtu atoke kule nje akuje kutuambia lazima, kwa sababu nimesikia wamejipanga, walikuwa wafanye mkutano leo at one time. Kwenda huko na one time yako.
Matiangi ni project ya thirikari.
What do you mean?
Is a state project.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to the clip that we have begun the video with, that is the current governor of KISII County, Governor Simba Arati, and also the ODM deputy party leader commenting on the issues currently arising between Fred Matiangi and the former deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, Gashagua. Today, the topic has been revolving around these two people, where Gashagua is said to have currently kicked out Matiangi from the united opposition. But let's look at it in another dimension. Currently, we know that there has been ripe speculations on where the loyalty of one Uhuru Kenyatta lies. He has been questioned by those in the Mount Kenya region whether he supports the government of President William Ruto or whether he is for the united opposition. But at the end of the day, Uhuru Kenyatta has remained to be a double player. He is people who are currently working in the government, and yet he fronts himself as a champion for the people of the Republic of Kenya against the William Ruto's regime. And that is why Gachagua has labeled Fred Matiangi a project of the state and has labeled former President Uhuru Kenyatta as a man that we cannot trust. Now here is where the issue of Matiangi comes in. Jeremiah Kioni, speaking about Gashagua's meeting with Matiangi, he said that Matiangi had been told by Gashagua not to pick Jubilee as his party, not to associate himself with Jubilee, for Matiangi to go ahead and start his own party, a KISII-dominated party, or involve himself with the UPA party from KISII and avoid being associated with Jubilee. And when you sit down and try to analyze the situation on why Gashagua was giving Matiangi this condition, you actually see sense in it. Allow me to tell you this. Uhuru Kenyatta currently has 1 foot in the government and another foot outside the government. Same thing to one Raila Amolo Odinga. 1 foot is in the government, another foot is outside the government. You heard Gashagua yesterday speak about Raila Amolo Odinga as a very smart player in the politics of the Republic of Kenya. He has the function of Akina Edwin Sifuna representing him outside the government, and he has the function of Akina Junet Mohamed protecting him within the government. So that is the same card that Uhuru Kenyatta is playing. Uhuru Kenyatta has akina Lee Kenyanjui, akina Kabogo Mutai Kagwe in the government, and on the outside the government, he has Fred Matiangi and akina Jeremiah Kioni to defend him and showcase that Uhuru Kenyatta is not for the government of the day. Now here comes the issue of Matiangi. The bone of contention in the fight between Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta is not the Jubilee party, it's Fred Matiangi. Everybody knows that Fred Matiangi's portfolio speaks for him. Everybody knows that Fred Matiangi is a deliverer when it comes to working. So Matiangi is more sellable to the people of the Republic of Kenya than any of the other candidates within the united opposition, except for Kalonzo Musyoka. And that is why Gachagua wants Matiangi to sever his ties with Jubilee. Because if he is for Jubilee, then, and he is named as part of the united opposition, then the people will doubt the purpose of the united opposition, because we can't have a united opposition that has already been infiltrated by William Ruto and his goons. That is where Rigathi Gachagua has made it clear that if you are coming to the united opposition, you, Matiangi, should involve yourself with you should start your own party, or you should pick a party that is not Jubilee. Are we together? And looking at it, Matiangi, given this option, he can actually pick a party that can represent him. Matiangi is not actually to be, he can revive another party. There is the PNU led by Peter Munya. Matiangi can pick to go ahead with the PNU. And let me tell you, Matiangi is not satisfied with how the Jubilee Party are associating themselves with him. They try to project a picture of the defenders of Matiangi. But in real sense, these people are not defenders of Matiangi. They are ruining the chances of Matiangi to the presidency. Because who will elect Jubilee? I mean, come look at it in another dimension. Who will vote for Jubilee come the year 2027? Parties in the Republic of Kenya don't last beyond 10 years. And Jubilee served its purpose with Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto from the year 2013 and the year 2017, when the business of Jubilee was done and dusted in the year 2022. So now, lying to Matiangi that they are going to deliver the presidency to him right now, it's something that we shouldn't believe in. And right now, Rigathi Gachagua knows that Uhuru Kenyatta has given Matiangi ultimatums. Now, when you look at the sentiment made by one Governor Simba Arati against Gashagua, telling him, if you are coming to Kisii to support our brother, you're welcome. But if you are going to control Matiangi, we are not going to take that. But let me ask, people like Simba Arati, you are speaking for Matiangi, yet you are the deputy party leader of ODM. You are speaking for Matiangi, yet when William Ruto calls you to the State House, you lead a battalion of MCAs and the people of Kisii to the State House. How should the people of the Republic of Kenya trust you that you are out there to get William Ruto, that you are out there supporting Matiangi to beat William Ruto come the year 2027, yet you are enjoying the goodies of President William Ruto, secret meetings in State House? That is the question. And that is where the Gachagua sentiments make sense. It's either you are with us or you are against us. And that is true. Uhuru Kenyatta is either with the united opposition or is either against it. Same thing to Matiangi. It's either you are with the united opposition or you are against it. Look at it in this dimension. Kalonzo Musyoka has no problem. Martha Karua has no problem. JB Muturi has no problem. Eugene Wamalu has no problem. George Natembea has no problem. Mithika Lenturi has no problem. The only problem is arising because of Fred Matiangi's involvement with Uhuru Kenyatta. And truth be told, you yourself, if you were in the shoes of the united opposition principles, you could have doubted Matiangi. How are you associating yourself with this man who we see having meetings with Ruto in State House? What picture are we selling to the people of the Republic of Kenya? And again, looking at it, the Secretary General of the Jubilee Party that Matiangi is being forced into is a mole of President William Ruto. People like Gadon Wamushomba, Wambugu Ngunjiri, they are all selling the agendas of William Ruto to divide the Mount Kenya region, because Ruto knows with the Mountain United, he has no chance. With the Western region united, he has no chance. So he tries to sell this narrative at all costs. And Uhuru Kenyatta is helping him at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your sentiment in regards to this matter. Is high time Matiangi severs his ties with Jubilee Party completely and looks for another party, or starts his own party that he will use to negotiate for power come the year 2027 in the table of the united opposition? Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your comments in regards to this matter. Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.